Hey everyone, this is the Bearded Zeno, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these. This is going to be my review of the Bandai, I guess but this is normal Bandai, this isn't the Bandai Spirits yet. But the Bandai 1/12 plastic model kit of the K-2SO from Rogue One. Yeah, you guys know I love these plastic model kits. By the time you get done with them, it's a full functioning action figure, and you know, it all starts off with sprues like this. It's all just parts. You snap it together. No glue or anything needed unless you really mess up. All you really need is just a pair of shears to snap it open. You know, like get the parts and seams. Most of them you can kind of twist out and everything. So that's fine. You know, and maybe an emery board to sand down some of the extra sprues. But these things are just so relaxing and so simple to put together. Like, I was worried about jumping on these for a long time, and then when I finally got on these a couple years ago, they're so good. Like, by the time you get to them, they are the best Star Wars action figure you can get. Just hands down, the best. So, what I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you this, the final figure and everything. And I'm going to show you the comparison between this and the Hasbro one. So, we'll go ahead and set the box over there to the side. And we'll bring it in the actual model kit first. And this thing looks fantastic. Let me do a quick cut and get my lighting rig real quick. There we go. A little bit better, that way you can see some finer details and everything. I really love this figure. It's honestly I don't have the figure arts. I really don't need to get the figure arts now, honestly, because of this. But this is the best K-2SO you can get, minus the Hot Toys, which still don't have the Hot Toys. I need to get on that. But yeah, this thing is fantastic. Even the way the decals came out on this, like wrapping around the little cylindrical parts, like, they turned out so well. You just gotta have a steady hand. But look at, come on, focus. You're the Ninja Turtle face. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's a sticker. Ugh. So happy how that turned out. Takes a little patience, but you know, that's a sticker. I didn't use the water slides or anything like that. Sticker. There's stickers behind the eyes. Oh, look at that. It looks so nice. And you can see it's not really weathered or anything like that. I'm going to do that as a separate video. I'm going to actually show you guys what it's like to weather up one of these things and everything, and just experiment with this. Basically, I'm going to try to make it look like the Black Series a little bit with the silver and all that good stuff. So, yeah, as far as the articulation and everything, it's pretty good. Pretty much the same thing you get from the Black Series, because it's the same proportions and everything. It's not like you can hide an extra bend or anything in this, but I mean, pretty much 90 there. You get the bicep swivel, and it's like a little ball that's inside of there. It's weird, when you build these things, you gain a whole new insight for figures and like what goes on the inside. But really nice back on the waist there. So it's really good. The head is stiff, which is the kind of way that you want it to be, but it's very expressive, which I like. I like a lot. The hands, I don't like how you can't really swivel the hands, because I would like to have the change joint and everything like that, like the figure arts pretty much, but you can't do that. The hinges are fixed, which is a little bit of a negative there. But there is an articulated thumb, which is pretty interesting. Like, you have to physically put that inside there, which is cool. I like that. It's pretty neat. The legs, I mean, he kick out very far. It's just a single bend knee, comes to 90. So, you know, like I said, they're limited by the anatomy here. Of course, you got a swivel there at the knee. You also can swivel here at the bicep, because, like I said, you know how this thing is built together. Like, it's just pegs and stuff in here. So, like, you know the limitations of the figure when you have it, which is really neat, you know. You got just a hinge here. You got a ankle rocker, and a toe joint on both feet, which is really nice. And the way you change out the hands, you get just an open palm and a fist for both. Unfortunately, there's no gun holding hand, so like if you have the Death Trooper kit, there's really no way you can get him to hold this. I don't think. I brought it in here just in case. No, so you can't get him to hold that like he does in the film. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But all you do is you just lift here at the fingers, and then you get the other part right here. Make sure it's going in the right way. And you just snap it in there. So if you want to have your K2 doing a thumbs up, you can have him doing the thumbs up. Come on. Ah, that Ninja Turtle head's really getting in the way. But yeah, see, it's really cool. You can't do that with the Black Series, you know? So that makes me really excited. I like this quite a lot. And you even get the articulated shoulder pads here, which I almost forgot about. That's pretty interesting. Now, as far as what he compares like to the Black Series, let's get him standing up straight. Oh, also, it comes with a back pull if you want to do that instead of using the feet one. I find the feet pegs just fine because if you don't know the way these work, it just holds in there with friction. It's molded to the foot. Push it in there, and then it stays. Like, I've never had any problems out of any of my model kits popping out of that. So, that is very, very, very ingenious design. I love it. Now, here's where the fun begins. Bring in the Black Series, and right off the bat, you can see there's a bit of a height difference. I got him standing on the base as well, so he's hovering a little bit. So, the model kit is definitely taller, I would say. Not by much, but it's enough to make a difference to me. I like the overall look of the model kit better. If I'm honest, it's less chunky. Because, like, you look at this K2, it's very chunky. Like, this looks more spindly in how he is in the movie, you know, very lanky, and it just looks accurate, you know, because K2 is a tall, skinny bastard, and this Black Series, I loved it at the time, but, like, it's just totally outclassed by this, you know, so I might do a repaint on this guy or something, make him like some other kind of Imperial droid. Because I don't know, it doesn't really have a place in my collection anymore. Because that bad boy has replaced it. Now, again, Black Series, 90 there. You can actually get more range on the legs from the model kit. See, that's as high up as you can get without hurting anything on the Black Series. And you can get a little bit more knee. So, And then you got the ankles here, which I don't like that they use the clear joint there for that little sensitive part. They get away with that by making it smaller here on the model kit. And there's just nothing there. It's just air. Like, you have the clear pieces in the elbow and the knees, which you have to individually pop in there, which is pretty neat. But this, I don't like having that at the ankle. So, and of course, this hinge right here is super noticeable. And then you look at that one, very hidden. So, just another reason why the model kits are vastly superior. And also, very stiff joint here. And it may look like you got a pot belly. But, I mean, this Black Series figure was fine at the time. I thought it was fantastic, but like, having this is just so much better. It really is. In every way, this model kit is fantastic. Now, as with every model kit, it's going to be weird because there is a huge weight difference, because this is basically just a hollow shell. That's just the way you build it, because you're snapping screws together, you know? So, all your model kits are always going to be lighter, which is fine, because you get them in some really dynamic poses. Don't really have to worry about them tumbling over too much, honestly, especially if you put them on the stand. But this Hasbro K2 has always had a bit of a trouble standing. Oh, it looks like he's asleep. He's always had a bit of trouble standing for me. He likes to topple over on the shelf and end up knocking over Baze, who doesn't like to stand very well either because the D10's in his ankles. So my Rogue One shelf is always in shambles because of this guy and Baze. So, whoo! But this just, I love it. Look how, I mean, guys, look at this. You cannot tell me side by side. Granted, this is a little bit extra height on this one because he's on the stand right now, and this is a little slouch. But you cannot tell me that there's a huge difference between, I mean, look at that. It's night and day. It really is night and day. And the thing is, this is $20. You can get this $20 all day on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store. This released for $20 as well. The difference is you have to put this one together. There's no paint. You got to put the sticker on. But that's part of the fun of this. Like, you build it. You get to experience this. You know it in and out. You get to say, look, I did this. And it's a vastly superior product. Like, I can't stress enough, like, how good these model kits are, guys. And, like, these are two different stickers on here, on both sides of here. And you can see, with just a little bit of patience and some tweezers, you can get them very, very flush. I think you can see the seam right there. Yeah, that's just where they meet right there. I kind of hit it back here. But yeah, like, I didn't even use water slides. That's the decals, the stickers. And it looks that good. So if you have the patience for the water slides, or the talent for the water slides, I'll say, because I've tried, I cannot do that, then this thing will look even better. And like I said, once I get the dry brushing on this guy and get some accents, because I'm going to have like the little scuff marks and everything. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do a whole video about that and try and dirty this guy up. Because I did that with my R2. And I think the R2 looks fantastic. It really just makes that figure stand out for me, just because it's so weathered and so detailed. That, yeah, that's Star Wars. Star Wars is all about the grit, the dirty, you know. So I can't wait to do that to this guy. I think it's going to look fantastic. So yeah, bottom line is, if you don't have this, I say pick it up. You know, it's tedious work, I guess you would say, having to put on the decals and little small pieces and everything like that. And you gotta make sure all the sprues are cut perfectly and you file down so they snap together, which is not that difficult, honestly. If a big dumb bearded fat dude like me can do it, you can do it, you know. And the only thing that was also a little tedious was putting in these antennas back here, because those are both separate pieces, and then putting the decals on those. The silver tip, that's a sticker. I had to wrap that around the actual pole, and you can kind of see how that one's kind of coming off right there. But yeah, that's the only really downside, like I say. I mean, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look how good that looks. That's K-2SO. The only thing that would make it better if there's lights inside there. So yeah, it's very, very well done. So like I said, I cannot recommend you guys get this enough. It's currently like $21 in Big Bad Toy Store because they got like 20% off. I paid a little bit more than that for this because like they put it on sale the next day after I bought mine. So whew. I might buy another one and make like a red K-2SO or something. I don't know, because this was a fun build and it's super simple. Like they kind of cheat in some of the forearm pieces and stuff. They're pre-molded. So I mean, I would start with this Star Trooper, because they're just so easy to build, and then work your way up. But like even this silver piece right here, that's a sticker. I had to apply that, which that was fun. And it has like a little clear piece inside of it too, so you line up and then poke it out and it lays down. So at least that's what I did. So, but I guess to wrap up this review, go buy this. Do yourself a favor and go buy this. Like, seriously, it's been out for a couple years now at this point, and I just now got around to getting it. But I just got fed up with this K2. And you look at that, the antennas are bent on the back of that. But, like I said, he just... He took a shelf dive more than anyone else on the shelf. So I like the slenderness of the model kit, and I love the model kits, so I decided, you know what, I'll give it a try, and I'm glad I did because it is absolutely fantastic. So if you have any questions, concerns, in the comments down below. See you guys in the next video, and like I said, be on the lookout for the weathering and painting video of this, because that's going to be fun. I've never done anything like that on video before, so... and it'll be my second time painting a figure too. So that should be cool. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.